Yeah, well, I got it up okay, didn't I? Cheers.
I haven't drunk, I'm just on the step.
Hello again everyone, it's Friday afternoon and we're just getting ready to leave. We're off up to Sheffield tonight to stay at the Wyming Brook Camping and Caravanning Club CS. We've stayed there a couple of times before actually, but I've not been able to book any time off work, so I nipped home at lunchtime and brought the van here, and we're going to go straight off as soon as I finish.
At 29 and I find myself wondering what did happen to the last 10. I ran away with my life, fast forward, never turn back again. It's kind of funny that the more we pass time, the more we need to set the rewind. And 19 was the year I had to leave you, but now I'm seeing all the signs. Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again.
Well, we've made it. First thing I want to do is fill up the tank with water before we get on our pitch.
Life lessons come one in a dozen. The other 11 give something from nothing. I sit here looking for an answer. Maybe the biggest question was...
They allocate you pitches here in your book, and we've been allocated pitch number 2, and I've driven in forwards because I've got a feeling we might want to put up the awning later. Need to put it up on the ramps just a little tiny bit to level it out, and yeah, I think we're all pitched up and okay, and I think Nikki's got the dinner on inside. Well, dinner's ready, so what have we got, my love?
If I remember rightly, what was in the fridge, turkey steak, which I've chopped up, with sweet potato, peas, ginger, garlic, onions.
And I microwaved the rice, didn't I?
Yes.
Yeah, first time.
I forgot to tell you my secret ingredient.
Yeah, what's that then?
Lemon juice and Moroccan spices.
Lemon juice and Morocco. Oh, right, yeah. Well, it looks very nice. Well, that was a nice breakfast, and I think what's going to happen this morning is Marilla's coming over to see us, and her and Nikki are going to do some sort of yoga stuff, I think. So they want the awning up. Now, we've only got that weird camper van drive-away awning thing that doesn't quite fit the van. So I'm going to have a go at putting that up now so that they can do their stuff in there. Well, I actually think that went up all right, and the more I...
Can you not say Start again.
Yeah, well, I got it up okay, didn't I? And I think that
Alex,
actually
just start all over again,
looks...
please.
Why? No, it's good. I like the awning now. I'm growing more and more convinced that it's not too bad once you get it up, eh? Well, what an absolutely lovely morning. The weather is fantastic. We've just been to the Blue Moo Cafe, just at the entrance to the campsite here. I had a tea and a sausage roll, but Nikki said it was too early for her to have anything else. So yeah, we're just chilling out in the sunshine and waiting for Marilla to arrive. Well, Marilla's arrived now, and her and Nikki are doing their thing in the awning, so I'm going to have a bit of a wander off and go for a short walk. I think the plan is we're going to go for a walk this afternoon as well, back down the Wyming Brook. And there might be a few other people join us, there might not, don't really know at the moment. So yeah, we'll take it as it comes, but what a glorious day, what lovely sunshine. Since we're going to go for a walk down the brook this afternoon by the sounds of it, I'm going to have a little walk the other way. Perhaps towards the reservoirs, because, yeah, don't want to walk the same place twice, do I? And I have remembered to track this walk through the Outdoor Active app to add towards my Walk 1,000 Kilometres challenge. And there's the reservoir, look. Levels do look a little bit down, but not spectacularly low. I guess we have had quite a bit of rain during the summer. Yeah, I think it's our 4th stay up here. I think Nikki and I worked out earlier at the Wyming Brook Camping and Caravanning Club CS, and yeah, it's feeling a bit like a second home now. It's probably the most convenient CS for Sheffield. We did have to drive through the clean air zone, as you saw, which is a bit of a downside, but adds a tenner to the cost of the trip. I'm sure you could get round it if you wanted to, if you needed to, but yeah, I looked at the map and it seemed like we'd have to go a long way round and get here probably a bit later than we did. So yeah, I just opted to drive through and pay the £10, but yeah, never mind. Levels obviously not that high. There's nothing coming down the spillway today. Been dawdling about a bit, taking photographs and stuff, and I just realised it's 10 to 1, so better get a step on and loop back round, back to the campsite. Well, I hope there'll be time for a little bit of lunch when I get back. There we are, back to the van. I enjoyed that. Right, well, we've had a nice lunch in the van, and yeah, it looks like it's just us going for a walk, so I'm going to head off in a minute for a bit of a stroll down the Wyming Brook. We have walked down here once before when we camped at the farm the first time, but yeah, it's a lovely walk to do again. Certainly don't mind repeating the experience. Last time we come along here we saw some little tiny shrews, but yeah, haven't seen anything like that so far this time. Well, we're nearing the bottom of the little gorge now, and I think we should come out towards the reservoir soon. Right, off this way through the woods. So the idea is we dawdle this way through the woods and then at some point turn right and get up towards the main road, and then we should come out somewhere near the pub where we might get some dinner. There's a bit of a uphill bit here. Well, these are very pleasant woods to walk in. Surprised there's not so many people about. I think, if my calculations are correct, this is the last weekend of the school holidays. Or maybe there's one more, I'm not too sure. But yeah, it's actually really quiet today. These two are having a proper old chinwag. Look at this, look, this is definitely an old boundary gateway. Wonder how many hundreds of years ago those stones were put in. Ah, high pressure gas pipeline, lovely. Another lovely old gate post, look at that, isn't that fantastic? We're climbing up back towards the road now, not far from the pub. I am looking forward to something to eat, you know. Oh, we're coming up to the road, then we turn right. Should just be a short stroll to the pub. Cheers. Well, that was a lovely meal. The sun's going down now, so we're going to head back to the campsite.
And walk
so we don't
home in the light instead of the dark. I've never gone home in the light from here.
Yeah, we have walked home in the dark from here a couple of times, so yeah, nice to get back while it's still light. What an absolutely fantastic evening. Well, there we go, nearly back to the van. I guess we'll grab ourselves a coffee when we get back. was a nice breakfast, but we're only here the 2 nights over the weekend, so now it's time to pack the van away and drop the awning, and might have a bit of a drive back through the Peak District. That's us about ready, but before we go, we're going to pop across to the Blue Moo Cafe horse box and have ourselves a coffee and maybe a bun before we leave. Well, that was a lovely coffee and cake as usual from the Blue Moo Cafe, and
I haven't drunk, I'm just on the step.
Yeah, you're a bit step below, aren't you? Yeah, there you go, that's better. Yeah. So we're just going to have a final little round up here, and then we're off. We're going to have a drive home, leisurely drive home through the Peak District. So that's about it for us for this video, and we'll see you again soon on the next one.